This month, the Christie Award finalists, plus new releases from Robin Parrish, Rebecca Minor, John De La Rose, and many others. This is the Christian Fantasy and Science Fiction Bulletin for September 2019, bringing you the latest news and releases on works of speculative fiction created by Christians. I'm Adam David Collings. Robin Parrish is releasing Riftwalkers and the Pierced Veil on the 25th of September. This is the first instalment of an ongoing episodic series. All over the world they are appearing, tears in the fabric of reality known as rifts. They have been secretly manifesting for years, offering rare glimpses into a realm where the forces of light and dark wage eternal war. When new rifts begin openly appearing in the sky over a small Texas town, the FBI pairs one of its brightest agents with an enigmatic consultant to search for answers. What happens if the inhabitants of the other side make their way into our world? What this unlikely duo discovers will set them on a collision course with destiny and challenge everything we understand about our own existence. This book is currently available for pre-order, and you can get each episode as it's released by joining Robin's Patreon. Details in the description. John De La Rose has released Justified, Book 1 in the Saga of the Nano Templar. After years of fighting for justice with his deadly nanotech, Templar Drin abandons his post, crash landing on a desert world controlled by a tyrannical alien empire. Its inhabitants are forced into slavery, broken where a once proud race cultivated its lands. For the first time in Drin's life, he has no backup, no support, none of his brothers. He stands alone against the evil. Drin must face overwhelming odds to liberate millions of slaves from their captors and bring faith to a downtrodden world. But in his way stands the most dangerous weapon in the galaxy. Book 2 of this series comes out on the 4th of October. Rebecca P. Minor has released Valor's Worth, Book 3 in the Windrider Saga. Lieutenant Commander Van Janel Elikast has unfinished business with a dragonkin, and news of a recent abduction fans his smouldering convictions to flame. On a self-appointed investigation of converging threats, Van Janel discovers that enemies are poised to employ the chalice of Greg Tal in a gruesome plot of sacrifice and domination. This book concludes the trilogy about dragon-riding elven cavalry. The finalists for this year's Christie Awards have been announced. In the visionary category, we have Mark of the Raven by Morgan L. Bussey, Shivering World by Kathy Tyers, The Story Peddler by Lindsay A. Franklin, and The Wounded Shadow by Patrick W. Carr. Congratulations to all these authors. And the YA category is dominated by speculative fiction too, which is great because it shows we're raising up a new generation of Christian geeks. The finalists are The Crescent Stone by Matt Michalotis, Forks by Nadine Brandis, and The Warrior Maiden by Menelil Dickerson. H.L. Burke has released Daughter of Sun, Bride of Ice, the first book in the Ice and Fate duology. To save a kingdom, she must lose her heart. Born a princess in a land where the sun never sets, Arin longs for the freedom to use her inborn magic, but when an emissary from the dark side of the world requests an alliance sealed by marriage, Arin jumps at the chance to escape the rules of her homeland, even if it means marrying a prince she's never met and never seeing the sun again. Elizabeth Newson has released Captive and Crowned. The half-dragon king of Torva needs a queen, but the human bride he has captured may prove to be more trouble than she's worth. Evelyn is on a mission to find her mum, who left her family soon after Evelyn was born, but things go terribly wrong when crashing a high school graduation party leads to her being mistaken for her sister. Kidnapped, taken to another world, and married to the king of the realm, she must escape Torva, but the king and the assassins won't let her go. Gary W. Ritter has released Alien Revelation, The Unveiling, Book 1 in the Sons of God Chronicles. When Carrie Shelton experiences an alien abduction, her life turns upside down. Aliens have ruled the Earth since World War II, but Carrie's encounter changes everything she's believed. She becomes a fervent worshipper of the Nine Mighty Ones, the greatest of the aliens who are helping restore harmony on Earth. But her beliefs are challenged when a friend questions the aliens' intent. chased by Nephilim, their giant hybrid offspring, Carrie must make a final decision as to where her loyalties lie. This book is the winner of the Christian Redemptive Fiction Award and the Reader's Favourite Award. Wendy Blanton has released Dawn Before the Dark. An ancient curse keeps men in fear of dragons, so only women can ride them in Slan, while only men can perform magic. As a necromancer from beyond the edge of the known world threatens invasion, Bryant appears, a young man who loves dragons. Wyburn Tanwin must decide, is Bryant the Dragonborn the answer to the prophecy, and will he save Slan? R.J. Metcalf has released Traitors Crown, the third book in the Stones of Thene chronicles. Panic looms over the Leaders' Summit. With war on their doorstep, Jade must decide what she is willing to do to help unite the Southern Kingdoms, even if it means marrying for duty rather than love. But the sudden re-emergence of her father, Doldra's lost Prince Brandon, throws all of her plans to the wind. His desire to restore their relationship could prove her only hope out of an unwanted marriage, or destroy the fragile dream of a united Southern coalition. This series begins with Renegade Skyfarer. The airship crew saved Ben's life from a dragon of all things. When Ben wakes up, he has no memory of his family, his home, or how he got to this strange world. All he knows is what his crew members tell him. The magical barrier that protects the land is weakening. Unless they find the artifacts that can repair it, all of Thene will be destroyed and enslaved by the enemies beyond. Enclave Publishing are launching a new YA imprint called Enclave Escape. Their first title will be a standalone fantasy by Shauna Schroeder called The Vault Between Spaces. And this first book releases in February 2020. Ginny Patrick is releasing Sister of the Brotherhood on the 1st of October. The Brotherhood of Power is dedicated to training those throughout the Twin Kingdoms who possess the rare ability to transform the very substance of physical matter. For centuries, the power has been found only in boys, until a member of the Brotherhood visits a remote mountain village. Orphaned as an infant, Arian instinctively learned to hide the abilities that marked her as different from everyone she's ever known. The discovery of others who share her gift offer her a hope she never dreamed possible. Could she find a home among those who are like her? But her hopes are dashed when she arrives at the Hall of the Brotherhood. The inflexible men who lead the powerful and formidable institution will never accept a girl. Once again, Arian is a peculiar oddity who doesn't fit in. And this book is available for pre-order. J.J. Johnson has released Iggy and Oz, the Plastic Dinos of Doom. What if hundreds of plastic dinosaurs suddenly came to life? Could you find a way to stop them? This children's book follows two young brothers who must stop their toy dinosaurs from rampaging across the neighbourhood. But what do you do when your parents doubt your story and a group of clueless neighbourhood bullies stand in the way? For Iggy and Oz, catching the little beast may prove to be easier said than done. Here's one I missed from June. Lea Watts has released a science fiction trilogy called War of the Realms. This story is about the realm of the physical, the realm of the spiritual, and the place where they collide. The War of Heaven didn't end when the fallen ones were banished from paradise. Now, forces of light and dark bring their battle for the ages to the worlds of the physical realm. Written with a Christian worldview by a combat veteran, Realms is a high-action saga sure to stir the hearts of patriots and believers alike. Father and son duo Alan and Aaron Rainey have released an audio version of their sci-fi novel Flight of the Angels. And stay tuned for news of their impending sequel, Hornet's Nest, which I'll report on next month. And don't forget, if you want to check out things from the wider world of Christian geekery, check out the Christian Geek Radar from Christian Geek Central. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I'll see you next month. Live long and prosper, and God bless. Robin Parrish is releasing Riftwalkers and the Pierced Veil on the 25th of September. Blah, blah, blah. When new rifts begin appearing... Robert. Cars. But in his way stands most... Vignanal Eclairiest.